Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at something that has to be the most dramatic change of 2021. I know the year just started and we're already in our second month, but this is just way too dramatic. Completely joking, by the way. This is not actually really dramatic, but I thought I'd give my thoughts on it. Another chance for me to put out some more content. But anyways, if you couldn't tell by the title already, today we are going to be talking about a major change to a certain character that I'm pretty sure that we're all familiar with. If you watch any of the Toy Story movies, I'm pretty sure you know who he is. We're going to be talking about my boy, my fucking man, my top shotter, you feel? Please take that out the video. My boy Mr. Potato Head here is currently going through a name change to be more gender neutral, quote unquote. I came across this tweet a few days ago and it says Mr. Potato Head is no longer a Mr. Hasbro, which is the name of the company that made the toy, is changing the name to be more gender neutral. The new name is now just Potato Head. Now, reading that alone, like, as soon as I read that, like, I thought to myself, was this ever an issue before? Like, did anybody really sit there and complain about the gender of a fucking toy? And before even reading the tweet, I never heard or seen like anybody that was up in arms about Mr. Potato Head being a Mr. So based off that tweet alone that just came up out of nowhere, like that shit was just so left field. But at the same time, I can't really say that I'm like shocked or surprised, because you would expect some type of shit like this, especially in 2021. But I decided to look a little bit more into it, and I came across this article. I'm not gonna be reading the whole thing, but I'm definitely gonna be reading the parts that definitely catch my interest in a weird way. Hasbro is dropping the honorific Mr. from the Mr. Potato Head brand, renaming the shape-shifting plastic spud to their gender-neutral Potato Head. It's a notable change from one of the world's most largest toy makers to untether one of its most famous products from a binary gender identity. Something that was far less controversial back in 1952, Hasbro introduced the decidedly male and playful anthropomorphic tuber. Okay, one thing I definitely want to stress is that my man was named Mr. Potato Head since the fucking 50s, alright? Specifically 1952. That's when they released this bullshit, right? My question is, why change it now? And for what? That means somebody had to care enough to be up in arms about it being named Mr. Potato Head for them to change it. My boy was named Mr. for like 69 years. Bro, my great-grandmother was 9 years old when this shit came out. But my question is, like, who was really up in arms about renaming a 69-year-old toy and having it being non-binary? Like, who really cares about that? Their age range for a Mr. Potato Head toy is, I'm pretty sure, like 2 or 3 years and older, right? If you try to explain to a 2-year-old what fucking gender neutral is, he's not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. All they care about is just vibing with the damn toy. That's literally all they care about. Now, from what I understand, I'm pretty sure they did all this stuff to appeal to more customers, but let's be real now. What baby you know is concerned with their fucking gender? They're not worried about their gender. And another thing I want to know is, what are they gonna do with the Mrs. Potato Head? I read further in the article and it didn't say much about Mrs. Potato Head, so I guess we'll never know. I'm going to assume they'll scrap that shit too, but if they don't, they don't. Now, I'm not saying that I'm bothered by it, because to be honest with you, I definitely don't really care about it. Like, it really doesn't keep me up at night. Like, you know, like, I don't lose sleep over it. And this may be controversial, but is it really necessary? Like, it's a toy. I'm not really seeing the vision here. You feel me? Later on in the article, it says, by offering a toy that exists outside the binary of male and female, Hasbro is helping kids to simply see toys as toys, which encourages them to be their authentic selves outside the pressure of traditional gender norm. Like, what fucking 3 to 4 year old is gonna really give a fuck about that? Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna give a fucking 7 to 8 year old a fucking Mr. Potato Head toy, especially in 2021. Like, what 7 to 8 year old is gonna want that? I'm pretty sure they're gonna want an Xbox or a PlayStation or a new iPhone or iPad or a Switch, just not a fucking toy. And I know there's gonna be a few people that's gonna be like,
well, maybe they can't afford that. Maybe they can't afford an iPhone or a console.
and to that I say respectfully, they still not gonna play with no damn Potato Head. Also, side note, you take off the mustache of the fucking Mr. Potato Head, he's already gender neutral. Like, he's just a fucking potato. At the end of the day, bro, do what the fuck you want to do. It's your life. Be who you want to be. And if you somehow got offended by me talking about this whole situation, and you got offended by what I said, respectfully, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't really know what else to tell you. But if you enjoyed today's video or agreed with anything I said or laughed at anything I said at any point of this video, please consider leaving a like, and why not subscribe to the channel. It'll be helping me out a lot and will be greatly appreciated. If you like this type of content, then definitely consider browsing around my channel and stick around for more content. All of my social media will be in the description, so if you want to go ahead and follow, you can. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.